What's up, guys? We're super stoked because we just got our first bike from Bikes Online.
Yeah, Bikes Online is a new affiliate partner with our channel. So essentially what that means is they're gonna send us a new bike to try out every few months. We're gonna make some content with it. We're gonna tell you our thoughts on it, whether it could be a good next bike for you. And because Wendy seems to be getting all the new bikes lately, it's no surprise that this bike is in fact going to Wendy. Wendy, what bike are we opening up today?
I am super stoked because in this big brown box is the Polygon Siskiu T8. It's a small frame and I cannot wait to see it set up.
So let's go ahead and tear into it.
Let's do it. Polygon Siskiu T8 in all its glory. So coming off of just having built up the Trek Slash, this build was worlds different.
Yeah, it already had the whole derailleur, the drivetrain was already set up, the tires were already pre-installed, tubeless, dropper post, the cable was routed, but we still had to install the dropper. I had gone ahead and built up a bike from Marin, that Marin San Quentin, about a month ago. That one came with the dropper post already installed, which makes things significantly easier. But yeah, there wasn't too much that we had to do to get this thing ready. It probably took us maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Total. I know. Usually you time lapse it because it takes 2.5 hours. But for this one, it was that quick.
Bikes Online specializes in direct-to-consumer stuff. So that means you're not going to be buying a bike from a bike shop. And if it's your first bike, you're probably not going to have the tools that you would otherwise need to assemble it. And while you can go online and go on YouTube and figure out how to do everything, can't find the tools on YouTube. So it's really cool that Bikes Online sent like a pretty thorough little toolkit. There's a pedal wrench. The thing that impressed me most, never even seen one of these before, but it's like a little torque wrench. So I didn't end up using it, but I'm gonna look into it a little bit. But they actually sent this bike with a torque wrench, which is super cool. And so if you're looking to get a bike as your first bike and you're worried about buying direct from consumer, Polygon and Bikes Online is making that super easy. And we're super excited to take this out on a ride. Wendy's already ridden around the driveway. What were your first immediate impressions just right here in the driveway?
Just so light, so poppy. I mean, and especially coming out off the Trek Slash Enduro bike, this bike just is so light, so limber. It's gonna be fun to take to the jumps. That's already what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you jump this thing around, and that's actually kind of what we're headed to. As you can see right now, it's kind of raining, it's been on and off, kind of crappy weather, but we are heading down to the Sea Otter Classic later this week, and that's where Wendy's actually going to break this bike in. So we're hoping to get down there, talk to some of the people at Bikes Online and Polygon, let them tell us all about this T8 that we've got here, and then of course, you'll get to see Wendy's first reaction as she takes this thing on her first trail ride.
So we're going to get out of this kind of crappy cold / sun / rain.
It's weird.
Rainy weather up here in Oregon, and next time you see us, it'll be 61 and sunny at Sea Otter. So we just finished about a 10-hour drive down from Bend, Oregon. We thought, what's better than stopping in Santa Cruz, which is just about an hour north of Sea Otter. Turns out that we did not take into account all the rainy season and the fact that there have been some pretty crazy severe floods here in the area of Santa Cruz, and most of the trails are actually closed. So we shifted gears, ended up at the dirt jumps, and these are actually some dirt jumps that there was a big Sea Otter Classic jam last night. We weren't able to be here in time. So what better way to put the T8 to practice than hitting some jumps? From a distance, these jumps look sick. They had definitely different progression lines, and it seemed like we could actually spend a good amount of time here. The bike felt great, but clearly these jumps were designed for more of a dirt jump or a BMX style bike. Regardless, we did our best and ended up having a ton of fun anyways. coming to you live from Sea Otter. Meet Alan. This is our lovely microphone here. So already the vibe is so cool. It is Friday at Sea Otter. We've already entered in like 600 raffles, got some free swag, met some dope people, and geez, we're just getting started. This is awesome. So we're on the hunt for Polygon. Trying to find them. I think they should be somewhere over here. Oh, there's the flag. There's the flag. Hey guys, I'm Wendy. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Wendy. I'm the new presenter with Bikes Online. Nice to meet you. Ooh, all right. We've got like our new handshakes down. So good to see you guys. So hoping to learn a little bit more about the bike. Who do you guys think could tell me a little bit more?
Have a chat with Zendy.
Zendy? Okay. Hi, Zendy. I'm Wendy.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Wendy. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you. This is our Alan mic, so
Okay.
I'm gonna hold him here.
No problem.
So, Zendy, how long have you been the engineer with Polygon?
I'm joining Polygon just only for 22 years.
22 years. Yeah, just a short stint of like a quarter century.
Yeah, it's a half of my my age now.
We have the real expert here with us today. Okay,
Yeah.
do you mind sharing a little bit about the bike?
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, so yeah, this is our Siskiu series. Basically, this is the most popular lineup that we have right now. Full suspension bikes. So
So cool, and I'm so stoked to be riding it. I've just taken it over some jumps, one trail, but
Okay.
I want to know what was the original idea behind this bike? Like, what's it made for?
okay, so originally the story behind is actually we want to have more people on the bikes. It's hardly ever affordable
Yeah.
for most of people. So we try to make how about if Polygon introduce or bring something that more affordable but
Yeah.
is good and a good value and good performance bike that not makes people broke basically.
Yeah.
So that's basically the idea. The story behind the Siskiu is how to bring more bikes to a lot of people,
Yeah.
so they can ride, they can enjoy the experience. Basically,
Yeah, and it's still like something they can afford, so
Yeah.
they can try it out. They don't have
Yeah.
to break the bike,
Yeah,
break
yeah.
the bank on their first bike.
Yeah, exactly,
So
exactly. And then still, we have to make it as good as it gets. The performance, has to be no compromise on the quality. There has to be no compromise on the how the bike performs.
Yeah.
The suspension kinematic has to be good.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Cool.
basically, that's the idea. How to bring more bikes to the people. Basically, yeah.
Definitely. Well, I think you're accomplishing that mission. So, question:
Yeah.
what do you see this bike being like best at? Right, it's a trail bike, but
Yeah.
what do you see as its strengths? What are maybe some weaknesses?
When we started building this one, is more like a all-rounder, but the best way when we focus on this one is because it's a climbing features. The bike is mostly we are focusing on the climbing, and then how we is bit technical when we say the anti-squat, anti-rise thing that's the problem that's the features that we want to be focused on. But when you hit as a trail bike, when you hit the jump or when you hit the rough terrain, it has to be have a active suspension, something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So basically, the kinematics is the one that we play along with. Yeah.
So it's able to kind of do everything, and I've
Yeah.
already experienced that a little bit. I took it on a big climb, 1,700 feet of elevation
Yeah.
yesterday. I didn't know it was going to be that much, but it performed well. It kept me going. I mean, my legs were a little sore, but then that descent was the blast. Super flowy. I took a big drop, and it handled like a champ. So.
Okay, good.
That's
Good to hear
great.
that. Good to hear that. Yeah.
So, Zendy, could you tell me maybe some of your favorite components about this bike?
It's supposed to be the combo of the suspension, the Fox 34 and the Fox float is working very well on this bike because we are special tuned the Fox float to be fit with this one. We work closely with Fox to have a perfect tune for this one. So Fox engineer helping us to find a perfect tune for this bike.
Yeah.
So it's not like you put like in the aftermarket Fox shocks and then you put it on your bikes, but like it's have a very special tune on the that's specifically built for this bike. And then the second one will be like the build kit, like the build kit, like it's not like an overkill build kit, like it's perfect built for the bike. So you don't have to pay that bunch of money if you don't use it. Something like that. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
drivetrain I've been loving too.
Yeah.
It shifts like a gym.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
thank you, Cindy. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you for coming by.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Well, that's a wrap on Sea Otter Classic 2023. Thanks to Polygon and Bikes Online for getting me the Polygon Siskiu T8. Now, if you want to learn more about Polygon and Bikes Online, there's a link in the description, and we will share some more details in videos to come. But in the meantime, I'm about ready to go hop on my bike, and I hope you do the same, and we'll see you on the trail.